Okay, so I like to explore the deep corners of the internet, some of the more offbeat websites, and this is one that I found recently. It's called Neocities. Um, for those who are around back in the early 2000s, there was a really popular thing called Yahoo GeoCities. And what GeoCities was, it allowed anybody to have their own web page. They could write it in HTML and they could host it themselves. It was really a cool, novel experience. You know, everybody had their own landing page on the internet. Um, anyway, it was really cool. It kind of gave rise to the era of MySpace, um, which is another defunct site, but it gave rise to the era of MySpace where everybody was able to customize their own web page with just a little bit of HTML knowledge. They could embed music or create their own graphics or backgrounds. It was pretty unique. But anyway, Yahoo GeoCities was really the start of it all. And what I found is that Neocities, it's a website that really aims to bring that back, where with just a little bit of knowledge of HTML, maybe some CSS. I don't think it supports JavaScript. Um, but yeah, pretty much with just rudimentary knowledge of web design, you can make your own web page and host it there. And people come up with really creative ideas for web pages, and there's fan pages for stuff. Like I said, their own personal landing page on the internet for people to visit. Yeah, I created a website on here myself a while back, but I don't even know how to get back to it. So, one cool thing I found here, let's see, I think it's under websites. Yeah, so now you can just browse to see what's out there. And I don't know what sort by special sauce means. It's some sort of a search algorithm, I'm guessing, by Neocities to speed up some of the more interesting stuff, more fleshed out web pages. So anyway, I figured that I would check a few of these out. This was a cool one that I visited the other day, the monastery of Saint Blamencir. So it's more or less like kind of like a text-based adventure almost. So by clicking links on it, you can approach the monastery. They give you some rules to follow here. I guess rules? But after reading through all of this here, I'm not going to take the time because there's a lot that I want to check out. But there's a door. And if you click it, you get to go on to the next one. As you pass through the withered stone archway, the grounds of a small monastery reveal themselves to you. You can go to the church. There's a cat hole licking its butt. Here. At the cat. The meowing sound. I don't know why this guy's stuck in this building or something. Churchyard. I don't know what this guy is. Welcome to this humble inn. Feel free to mingle with other pilgrims visiting Saint Blamencir Monastery. Oh. Apparently they've got their own shop here. Coder. Send a letter. Look at this, you can send a letter to their guest book. Anyway. Oh, it looks like it's full. It cannot support any more messages. What about this? What about the coder? Translate. Oh, very cool. It tells where some of these graphics came from. Anyway, I don't want to spend all this time on just this one website, but it's a pretty cool feature, or a cool site that somebody's hosted here on Neocities. Now, taking a look at some of the... Let's see. Oh, wow. This one actually looks like a MySpace page. Okay. Got a lot of pictures of some guy showing off his abs. Oh, you can sign their guest book here. They turned 25 in 250 days. Oh, here we go. Their top 8. Let me stop this. Yeah, so this really brings back exactly how exactly how the old MySpace experience was. Boy, that's cool. Shrines. This is a place usually on old websites where people could show their appreciation for things. These take me to actually other Neocities sites. So this appears to be somebody's fan page just showing their appreciation for The Sims Online, which I never played it myself, but apparently it went defunct in late 2024. Oh, during the pandemic, my friends and I would do acid and then hang out together in our lot all night, talking either on Discord or the in-game chat. Well, that sounds like a unique experience. But anyway, yes, this was Bryce's MySpace page, or Neocities page, meant to look like MySpace. What else do we got in here? I don't know what Cable World is. Let's look at Cable World. I like the old ASCII art here. Cable World. Oof. I think this is Italian. Yes, I can't read this. But I like the aesthetic of it. It looks like a old style web page. Oh wow, web rings. So a web ring is if I remember correctly, back in the day, a web ring is where you would put a link to somebody else's page on your page, and as a result, they would put a link to your page on their page, and then everybody would just start putting links to everybody else's pages. Flowering. Inspired by many web clicks of the past and present, Flowering is an exclusive web click made for those that have lovingly cultivated and grown their personal websites and personalized blogs into flourishing blooms. So, this looks like it's more or less a place to appreciate and looks like it's to highlight people that have made creative websites or blogs. But it doesn't look like there are links, so we can't really go visit any of them. Missing something here. Oh, and it looks like they individually reach out to the site owners. So, yeah, it looks like you can't ask to join, but instead they'll reach out to people. Hey. This is Fish. Hello. Hello. Hello, I am Fish, and this is my little monkey terrarium. Oh, we got some bee and puppy cat over here. Wow, yeah. All of the little thumbnail links on the side. Oh, some of these actually go places. Not optimized for mobile use. That's one thing you'll see with a lot of the Neocities sites. They are usually not optimized for mobile use. They are meant to be viewed on a computer, much like an old school website, actually. What else is here? Doesn't seem like there's any way to scroll down this. What is a prion hater? Seen my face? Do not continue to the next page. Thank you. I have no idea what this is. Crazy. That's what it is. Welcome to Fish. Let's see what else we got. Well, Purple Hello? Purple Hello 98. Welcome to my little rest stop right off the information superhighway. So glad you're here. This site uses frames, CSS, light JavaScript, autoplay audio, and more, so be warned. Ah, look at that. So, they mentioned W3C, which is more or less a web resource for how to write web pages. Scroll down to see web rings I'm part of. Otherwise, please click the logo below, grab a cup of tea, make yourself at home. So, based on what they're saying here, frames, CSS, light JavaScript, and autoplay audio. So, I guess Neocities does support JavaScript. Okay, let's go in. Let's see what's happening here. Up. Here, you know what? I appreciate that the site makes music, but I don't. Here. Hey, web surfers, I'm Lizzie, and welcome to my cozy little corner of the World Wide Web. Amongst other things, I love music, video games, and YouTube. My favorite musicians are Very Very, Girls' Generation, CSR, The Wind, HOT, Jordan Sweeto, SES, Dear L, Super Junior, Sistar, and a few others. So, what I gather there is they're really into these old K-pop. This is probably about, I don't know, maybe about 15 years old, because I haven't heard anything from Super Junior or Girls' Generation in a long time. You know me, I'm very nostalgic person, especially for times I never witnessed. I'm definitely a fan of Web 1.0 design as compared to Web 2.0 and Web 3.0 as character and color. The web of the late 90s and its modern revival on Neocities and other similar services are really big influences on this site, its content and design. I'm also a huge fan of vintage iPods. So that's another theme that you'll see with a lot of the websites here on Neocities. People like, they're people who are nostalgic for just the old internet and the way that it used to be. So I think that that's probably what ended up drawing me to this website anyway. Just because I think that the modern internet's great. It's got a lot of useful things that we couldn't even dream of back in the 90s or even early 2000s. Streaming video, I mean, wasn't even really much of a thing until maybe about 2006, and even then it was in such low quality. But now, I mean, it's nothing to watch Netflix in 4K, and if there's any kind of a lag time or you stop because it's freezing up, it's unacceptable. But it's just crazy that back then there was no streaming video. You barely had streaming music. If you wanted to download a song, it took you like half an hour. Now, that's another theme that a lot of these have, are just people who remember the old internet and want to see something a little more similar to how it used to be. So that's how they end up making these sites. Let's see. Oh, I see Konata here. We gotta click that. Reworking some things. Such a mass deleting and moving of images. My apologies. Currently on hiatus of sorts. Okay, so I don't think this website is really going anywhere. There's a Google search bar. We got Lucky Star over here. Yeah, that's just a under construction page. There we go. Get cubed. This person really seems to like web frames based on rooms, welcome, notice board. I'm guessing these are all iframes. Cat count. There are 8 stickers so far on my site of cats I've seen on walks. Can you find them all? See, it's just encouraging people to check out their site and to view things. My name is Tilly. I'm 24-year-old uni grad student getting my master's degree in linguistics. That's interesting. So, yeah, I mean, like, what's the point of it? Nothing really. Like I said, it's somebody's landing page, just a little bit about them, their personal blog. You can check out. You can see the pictures of cats that they found on their adventures. So, yeah, it's cool. All of these people that have taken the time to make their own web pages here. Oh boy, look at this one with all of these little web badges. Holy cow! It's like they found every one of them they could and just like started slapping them on there. Now this really takes me back. Especially like a lot of these, like some of these are things that you don't even see anymore. Super Paper Mario 2. I don't even think it was called Super Paper Mario 2. Bring back Flipnote Studio. Hot Topic, shop now. Obviously none of these go anywhere. Well, Linux Mint, I run that on a Chromebook. Jellyfin. Yahoo Auctions. Boy. Yeah, all of these take me back. This is nuts. You never see web pages with the little web badges anymore. Here we go. This is another one like that's just formatted to look kind of like an old MySpace page almost. Hi, my name is Pom. Really like to make art, play video games, Neopets, surf the net, skateboard. Wow. So yeah, Neopets is another thing that I guess has been somewhat defunct for a little while now. It still exists, just it's not nearly as big as it once was. So you can check out their art. They've got traditional art, digital art, pictures, blogs, more shrines. Anyway, maybe if you're more familiar with, I guess, the modern internet and how things are, this wouldn't quite appeal to you in the same way that it might appeal to some of an older generation that was there closer to, I guess, maybe 1995 through 2005 on the internet. But yeah, it's just really cool to me. I love to see all of these things that people made, and they're things that took effort, and they had to learn how to code for them, and lots of trial and error to see like, oh, did this formatting break that? How does that work? Yeah, it's just fascinating to see what people have made and for what reasons, whether it's for a text-based adventure, going through the monastery, their digital monastery, or whether it's a shrine to something that they really appreciate, or maybe people that just miss MySpace and they just want to make something similar to it. Anyway, there it is, Neocities. It's free to sign up. There's, I think you get like 100 megabytes free of like storage space, which isn't a ton, but like it's enough. It's plenty to actually get your website out there. So, like I said, check it out. Sign up for free. You can make a Neocities account. You get your site name .neocities.org. You get to put your interests. People can search based on that. So yeah, check it out. Make a website for yourself. Maybe just browse to see what other people have made. Either way, it's pretty cool. I think that it's cool. I hope that other people check it out. I think that it would just be cool to see some of the internet to return to some of that, just people making things, just personal passion projects out there. For all of the times that we consume media, it's just cool to make something instead. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. So, thanks for watching. You're around.